Hello everybody, welcome or welcome back. This is going to be the Daily Dharma. Thank you for joining and clicking on the video. I already did one reading today. It was a little bit weird. Kind of started out with a lot of suspicion, I would say, but ended up being quite a bit about love and money and career breakthroughs happening with patience. So, yep, through alignment, exactly. Heart chakra, Merkaba, and alignment are our first cards coming out today. Exactly. So, we're talking about leading a heart-based truth and staying aligned with those heart-based principles and expanding from that place. So, authority and being wise. Yeah, spiritual authority came through a few days ago as well. So I'm going to do this a little bit different suddenly today. I think we're going to go with that. We've got full spectrum. Oh, beautiful. I'm also seeing sacral chakra, core of creation, paradigm shift, furred and feathered friends, and then home and gracious receptivity are right there covered by this full spectrum card. So the home card, and harmonic flight is right between home. So also in that we did have the King and the Queen of Pentacles coming out. So look at that. Coming home. Somebody feels like home. There's an alignment and somebody is... Yeah, because I even said that in that reading. That may be your reading if you've been getting intuitive hits about a romantic endeavor coming through for you. It's like something is exactly what you prayed for. And so for many of you, it also came through in that first one. Sorry about the plane noise out of nowhere. There's a couple up there I'm seeing. So for many of us also, there's the opportunity for those of us who are alchemists to be more identified with the alchemical wedding as well, being sovereign into our own energy and healing process. So also coming out is healing, internal explorer, and crown chakra, the unlimited self. So healing your heart chakra and doing a lot of... Okay, so the noise is distracting me. The internal explorer below the Merkaba card tells me that you've been doing a lot of either shamanic or emotional, psychological deep dives within your energy, chakra healing experiences, timeline quantum healing experiences like reframing and hypnosis. You may be doing some astral, some dream work right now. It can be very important to record all of those experiences, journal this, doing some free writing or something like that. Because all of these things are helping you to make sense out of your unique process right now. And because this is general, I won't be able to speak to everybody's exact process, but there's some type of very expansive heart healing that's going on here based on your ability to process and integrate all these diverse experiences, because the more that you are processing, the more other things are becoming like I'm seeing like a rock tumbler with some heavy grit in it. They're being polished, bumping up against other chemical aspects of our psychological self and all the subtle bodies and things. So, and then the third stack here is the alignment with the unlimited self through the crown chakra. Look at that. And the two dolphins again. It seems like, okay, so for many, this is going to be the harmonic flight is like bringing something down through the crown into the real world here, aligning with our own unlimited nature. It's like, so many people are like, oh, well, I'll wait for somebody else to do this thing, or I'll do that when I find a partner. Like, even having kids nowadays, people don't even have to wait for a person to have kids. They can do that with science. So, anyways, I don't mean to laugh about that. That's serious for some. So let's get a few extra cards and we'll start from here. So what is this heart chakra healing for us? Interesting. Healing our sexual nature, our sexuality in general. So there are tons of individuals who have been, I'm going to just leave it as mistreated, and it can happen in so many different contexts. It can happen from childhood. It can happen, of course, without agreement. It can happen where partners that are in agreement harm each other's emotional natures and their vulnerability by being nasty with each other. I don't want to say the wrong thing for some reason here. And I was hearing something here. Assistance and knowledge and faith are coming through under the deck there. So what I want to say, because of the alchemical wedding, this card there with the harmonic flight, it's talking about two connecting energies. And see how the pointed nature right there coming together is like two hearts. Let's talk about it as two hearts connecting. And it's like it creates some type of a spin. So there's some kind of physics thing trying to come through. I'm hearing centrifugal spin and spin velocity. So anyways, there's something that you have learned about yourself or others, and it could be something that has happened to you that has expanded your heart in such a way to, so over healing, we're getting feline and up. And the up card, I mean, when it comes out with the other card that we saw, I don't want to get flagged. When that comes out together, this very much looks like some type of a pillar here. And so there's some type of healing of the masculine principle within using our alchemical ability to choose, to authenticate, to be strong and steady and secure, and to be rooted in our truth, our integrity and justice and belief in those things, having faith in those things. And with feline, it comes through with a lot of instinctual energies. So some of these are an instinctual reaction, because I was hearing some type of like sensing some kind of combativeness here with the intuitive aspect. Like utilizing our internal sacred energies in more of a distracted or a draining way, versus being able to, there we've got take flight on the bottom now, versus being able to lift ourselves up and out of that lower energy of objectification and spending our sacred energies unwisely or unintentionally. And I'm not trying to judge, I'm just, speaking some facts. If you know, you know. And if you don't, this might not be your reading unless you're truly, honestly interested in learning a little bit more about this ascension type energy. So let's look at Merkaba next. So Merkaba, this exploration and expansion with Merkaba is shifting back into love, back into your heart center. And it's this green with that magenta in the center always reminds me of understanding that the core of love is only, the well is only as deep as our self-love goes. And if the self-love cannot deepen to that level, then the love for others can't go beyond that, right? And so there's some type of expansive shift. And under the deck we had fairy magic. So there's, in the first reading as well, there was something about this family wounding, this family heartbreak, and it looks like you've had to look far and wide beyond the examples that were set before you, because there was a lot of either masking behavior, numbing coping mechanisms, addictions, or like some type of disconnection. What's that called? When you're aside from yourself, disassociation type techniques here. And so you may have had to self-protect yourself by dissociating from painful memories, but there is a new release of this energy and ability to feel comfortable making new choices in your life. And now we have popping out worthy with fairy magic. That's interesting. The fairy magic wants to come back with a teaching. It's like you've gone through the darkest of nights of the soul in some way and emerged with this new activation of this fairy magic here, and you've brought back some kind of code about self-love and love for others. And it's giving such a beautiful heart-based emission, like some kind of butterfly reemergence here. And so, yeah, you've had to go on this big journey of self-worth and exploring your own individuality and, yeah, rebirthing the self in that way at 1313 when I looked up contact under the deck. So somebody may be reaching out to you, putting you in this remembrance of wondering if you're up to the challenge or something like this, or maybe like even the flirtation in general, right? So what's this alignment for you then? We've got 3: violet flame, frequency shift, and caretaker. Okay. So this is starting to make a little bit more sense too. So I was thinking earlier in the first reading, we were talking about the Chiron wound, and so it keeps coming up for me that is possibly what we're talking about here. So maybe it's prominent right now in the collective vibration, and that might be why we're talking about this. But there's a shift going on, and we are actually some type of very aligned individual with our own sacred energy, because we're on this ascension journey, and we've already healed quite a bit of our heart chakra in this way, and we understand something very critical about our self-worth. And we're almost, since we have those codes, we're able to kind of pull on people's heartstrings and extract them from the delusional magic of the fairy magic, and to magnetize them back out from that glossing, masking, dissociative behaviors, to bring them back to the core of their innocence, to their personal alignment. So we're the caretaker of this portal of embodied alignment energy and bringing people back home to their heart center here. And so we're being this sacred mirror for others because we are so sovereign. We are the sovereign activator, able to mirror to others this full spectrum embodied alignment energy. And so that gracious receptivity is showing them how to be the creators and the receivers in their own energy. So we're taking care of the collective and helping others to utilize their sacred energies in a healthier way, to help them align with their integrity and their soul harmonics in that way. So the unlimited self, crown chakra, again, the integrity card comes out over that one. The unlimited self, music. Yeah, you're activating someone else in this way as well as yourself because you've gone through that. So since this seems to be a little bit more otherworldly, getting macrocosm with the magician, transformation through illumination. So you're bringing this level up energy back to the sacred energy and helping people to celebrate life and the energy of life and not of the little death that seems to be what the mainstream would celebrate, if you catch my meaning. The little death, the big O. Sedona vortex, 9 of portals and transformation through illumination, staying on the bottom. So yeah, I think that it's talking about wherever you go, you are stabilizing parts of the crystalline matrix that is enabling parts of the world to be harmonically attuned and recalibrated to this sacred energy. And this one wanted to come out of the deck, and it's 32, action beyond the ordinary, the initiate of light codes. That's great. I'll put that right over this heart chakra level up healing. And so this heart chakra is like, I always tell people and remind them, the heart chakra is actually the element of air. And so it's very mental at the regular heart space, so to speak. And it has a lot to do with the lungs area and our ability to process change, grief, and healing at the heart basis, because healing the heart is sometimes the most focused upon, right? It's the most obvious for some of us. Anyways, this level up of the sacred energy is creating your ability to activate other individuals beyond the ordinary, and for you to really have surpassed either your family, your community, or some type of a group endeavor in some way, because you're beyond the ordinary. Restful renewal beneath the deck, 4 of activations. You've gone through many death and rebirth cycles, that infinity symbol in the middle. You've had other lifetimes, if that's part of your belief structure. It's like you've already embraced death with your whole heart, and so you're able to perceive of the wonders of the earth and the universe. If you can see it, there's light codes in those beams of light there. So beautiful. And over Merkaba, Internal Explorer, that's a little bit of a pile. We've got the gold of the earth again, with roots and macrocosm and cave. So it always reminds me of super hearing capacity, specifically because of that. Why can I never remember the name of that one? It's Encanto. That's what it is, Encanto. It reminds me of the sister that hears things from a mile away. And interestingly, her love of her life is actually supposed to be marrying her sister, but she doesn't say anything, but she knows and she hears from so much of a distance. So that's interesting too. So what comes out here for this internal explorer? What have you been exploring here? Sword of assertion, the paladin of activations. You've been more assertive with your own energy and showing yourself, giving yourself permission again, moving yourself through the paces. Equalizing power of the tower. You're letting stuff just fall into place and stopping the interference and letting stuff be as it will. Yeah, that's beautiful. And you're letting people depend upon themselves instead of draining your energy like in the past. Shadow clearing, the catalyst. This is beautiful here because it shows that dragon entwined around her. Don't mind my garden hands. I was building the coop all day yesterday. I'll share my coop build and moving the coop. I haven't posted it yet. Yeah, the shadow clearing is like you clearing out all of this garbage, all of this dissociative, numbing behavior, and embodying, aligning your true energy is helping again to shift this energy and to be the catalyst for the shadow clearing of others. No doubt. Look at this. That feline energy. Look at how powerful that lion is. So noble. And it says sovereign cohesion, the emperor. So you are the sovereign of both the seen and the unseen realms. You are noble, you are powerful, and you are a catalyst for this movement out in the ethers. And everywhere you go, you're bringing these codes of growth and look at that crystalline footstep that it wants to be called Aslan in the moment, like Aslan from Narnia. So yeah, the sovereign cohesion is like you're mastering certain earthly realms with this earth guardian and guarding other individuals' right to exist and their right to their body and to their own sovereignty. You're very protective and a guardian, an earth angel on your own right. And the last card is infinite self-realization, 10 of activations. So that's so gorgeous right here. It talks quite a lot about your power as an individual, as a magical being in this realm and in others as well. So this Merkaba exploration has been you traversing the realms and the dimensions, bringing back this sacred knowledge from other places and having it contained within yourself and not draining that through distractions or through clickbait is helping you to nurture and support and believe in yourself, as well as to then give permission to assert and to affect and to influence, activate, and catalyze the process that you're here to embody. So you're very committed and disciplined to your path. And so you're creating real things here in the material realms. And it's like you belong to some type of star-born community as well. Look at all those cloud towers here, equalizing power of the tower. You and many other sovereign beings from other times, perhaps, are all joined in this endeavor to create some type of an outcome here. So take your rightful place and don't let the optics fool you has come back into my mind as well from earlier and a few days ago. So over this alignment of the unlimited self beyond the crown chakra, what do we have here for this caretaker helping others to alchemize their path? And then we'll close us out because it's that time of day. The sun's about to hit me. The bus is coming home. Here we go. And I'll take that one as well. And that one. Under the deck, we have Angel Light. 9 of activations. And again, that... Ooh, I'm seeing it. Okay, so check this. So we have the macrocosm again showing here. And this one here is the microcosm, as above, so below. And I want to see this one. Oh, no kidding. Dimensional shifts of the crystalline, the chariot. What did I say? Yes. So the crystalline chariot is the Merkaba. And so you are activating your own capacity to traverse the layers of reality and to declare changes. And so we've got this angel light, and neutralize the charge there. I love that equalizing power of the tower with neutralize the charge together in a reading. And so we've got these macrocosm, microcosm, and angel light. And what comes over this unlimited self? We've got the African plains, 6 of earth guardians, more feline energy. We've got wisdom of the sacred, the high priestess coming out. So you know some things about how to activate this change within yourself, and you are creating quite, it's like it's giving that that's also the tower, right? So the neutralizing charge of the tower is like not being eclipsed by something that is growing or escalating, right? And it reveals evolving light codes, the star, navigate from the heart with 8 of light codes. Look at that fairy-esque alien being here. I'm not sure I've seen this one before, but navigate from the heart, exactly, from that authentic space. And collective awakening, the judgment card. It's all about your unique magic, navigating from that place of unique, innocent, personal capacity, and maintaining that sacred nature unto yourself, and not getting distracted or numbing or believing that there's something less than, because the moment that you bring everything that perhaps some ancient historical core memory challenged you to stick parts of yourself away, that wants to be reawakened and to be brought back online powerfully, full spectrum in this moment. In the last 2, we also have snow, 5 earth guardians, and the Sedona vortex again with the 9 of portals. So I don't know if somebody's going to be traveling sometime in the future. It might be something that you want to look into, like are you somebody who likes to charge the areas where you're at? Do you charge the ley lines, or cleanse and clear the waters where you go, or say prayers over the earth, or something such as that? Because it looks like that is assisting other individuals through time and space that encounter that potential place. Because with the vortex in Sedona, it's about the vortices of the earth and charging those energetic epicenters all around the earth for this collective awakening, so that others can follow the true sovereigns into the home, back home to where the heart is, into harmonic union with themselves and with the Christed consciousness, the unity consciousness that is, right? So let's close us out with another of these. Oh, that one wanted to flip right away. Squirrel, always prepared. You're the expert of hard work and hard play. Your cheerful and fun disposition is a blessing to everyone. Don't let life's distractions take you off course. Make a plan for the future, and life will give you all you need. And with Wolf, Pathfinder under the deck, Release your past and start a new journey. You're a teacher and to help others to find their way. Exactly. There will be challenges, but your soul is strong. Stay with the process. Perseverance is your secret power. You have a love that endures. So you believe in the transformation of others. You're highly prepared to help others to walk through the next journey or the next segment of the journey. And so with this evolving light codes, you're able to help others to see their destiny through a new powerful lens of self-belief and self-worth. Like, they didn't realize with such clarity that they could do the things that you have spoken over them. The other people have largely been speaking curses over other individuals. That's the normalized way, right? And focusing on everybody that thinks poorly of them. And so there's this breakthrough activation where you choose to always be prepared to recognize the highest in others, even when they don't see it in themselves. And so, yeah, exactly. You're a powerful pathfinder for yourself. And so you naturally are developing a following in whatever endeavor that you are undertaking. So stand tall, stand proud, take your proper space, because the everything is changing right now in the ethers, and it's wanting to have several of us step forward. Keep it simple, get out of hermitage for a change, wounding to liberate, Chiron, and conflict resolution, mediation coming out. Those were all out in the first reading that I did today, so check that one out. I'm not sure if it's going to upload first or second. It was all about being patient and activating your own tree of life destiny. Yes. Green light. Yeah, something's ready to develop. And so, MIA, are you leaving the scene for an alternative dimension here? We're seeing brick house under the deck here. I know you know that I know you know, and you know I know too. So are you playing a round and round game with another individual, meeting up? So for many of you, this is somebody that you really like, that really likes you, and you're just needing to put it out there and have this realization. But in the first one, it did come out that somebody might have some loose ends that they need to tie up. So if that is your reading, then just stay strong, with that brick house. Know what you bring to the table and don't lower your standards. Again, Tree of Life, FOMO, fear of missing out, with Heyoka, empath, and boho, aesthetic. So yeah, somebody is a very, very beautiful Heyoka empath mirror, awakening others. And so because of how you are encountering other individuals, somebody's afraid to miss out on your energy, afraid that you are going to attract someone else and that they'll miss their chance. So it looks like you have a lot to look forward to, and I think I'm going to leave you here. Manifestation. So, yep, it's all about you being able to speak things into existence through authentic alignment. So before these bugs eat me up any further, I'm going to get off camera. Hope you got something that was meaningful or at least interesting, and check out some of the other information on the channel, some of the other readings. They're all meant to be timeless. And other than that, I'll see you on the next one, folks. Take care.